All right, so let's go ahead and start our hops or running in place. And then while you're doing this, go ahead and start tapping like shoulder, chest, shoulder area. Tap there for a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing other side, tap. And then you can go down your arm. And other side. All right. Arm swings. Really swing it. All righty. Squat up on the toes, reach. Remember to sit that butt back. And then up on those toes. All right, upper body, just right here. Little bent over. If you want to try to bring that arm behind you when you're doing it. And then golf swing. Good, and then knee up, tap, open up, stretch the chest. Bring that knee up. So we're gonna do some side lunge today, plus an upright row. So you're gonna need 2 weights though for the side lunge, pick it up and upright row. And then we're gonna do a squat plus an Arnold press. So 2 weights for that. Then we're gonna do alternating bent over rows. So 2 weights for those. And then we're gonna just put the weight over our head and do knee up. So 2 weights, you may wanna have a couple of sets just ready to grab in case you need to go up or down in your weight. Alrighty, we're gonna go side to side lunge, stretch the inner thigh, sit your booty back. Good, let's just stretch those quads just a little bit. If you wanna do anything with the arms, just stretching out those quads. And then at the end, we are gonna do some band work with some tricep extensions and hip lifts. All right, so we're not going to do our band warm up today. We're going to start with just our weight, the workout. So grab 2 weights. And you're going to get a wide stance and put each weight by a leg. And what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you first and then we'll get going, is you're going to side lunge, pick up your weight, bring it to an upright row. You're going to put it back down where it was, and then go to the other side, upright row, and put that weight back down. Really set that booty back, making sure we're not putting it in our knees. I mean, you'll feel it a little bit, but the idea is side lunge it. Okay. Okay, so we got that side lunge, pick it up into an upright row, set it back down, come on up, other side, core tight. You go nice and slow, push through that heel, put it back down, pushing through that heel. Make sure you're side lunging it down and not just hinging forward. Good, so go ahead and just rest. And then I'm gonna show you the next one. So it's gonna be our regular squat. Weights are up here, palms forward. We're gonna squat and then Arnold press when you come up. All right, ready? Still thinking about those glutes. Loading those glutes, taking it out of the knees. Finish out your repetition. And then the next exercise, we're gonna grab the two weights and we're gonna go alternating bent over row. Core tight. All right, finish that out and rest. And then the last exercise in this circuit is you're gonna grab your one weight, hold it overhead, straight overhead, and alternate knee up. Core tight, everything's tight, your abs, your obliques, your lower back. That weight's all the way up there. Good. Okay, we are going to add just a few little more hops, helping that bone density. And so we're going to go ahead and just do hops like we did in the beginning. So hop, hop, hop. And now I want you to go a little forward and back, forward and back. Go 3, 2, and rest. Good, good, good. Okay, so that's our first round. We'll do the same thing. So figure out if you have the right weight. If you need something different, grab that, grab a sip of water. Okay, let's get set up for our side lunge upright row. So get those weights set apart. Get in that side lunge position. Side lunge, upright, put it back down. Use those glutes. Good, make it a side lunge. Try to bend and use those glutes. Try not to hinge forward. Good, rest. And then let's grab those weights and then bring them up, palms facing forward. And we got our squat into that Arnold press. All right, finish that out. We're gonna rest for a few seconds and then we'll go to our alternating bent over row. All righty. And if it does start to go into your back, you can always go to a staggered stance to take a little pressure off the lower back. Pull to the hip, nice and slow. Work the positive and the negative part of the exercise, so be in control of it. We're going to go for a little bit longer. Good. All right. Hold on to that one weight. Put it overhead. Alternate the knee up. Slow core. All right. Go ahead and put that weight down. We're going to start our little hops. And we're going to twist it. Core tight. And rest. Okay. I don't know about you. I gotta stretch my calves. They got a little tight. But let's rest. Get water. Stretch anything you need to stretch. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. I gotta switch my time anyway. Okay, so let's get ready. Whew, last set, get those weights ready for your side lunge. All right, hopefully your heart rate's up. Last round. Good, rest. All right, let's pick those weights up. And we got our squat and Arnold. Sit that booty back. Good, finish your rep. And then you can put your weights down if your hands need a break. And then we're gonna go into our alternating rows. Good. Okay, rest. We got about 10 seconds and then we go to overhead, knee up. All righty. Overhead, slow. Good. Put that weight down. Catch our breath. And then we're gonna start our hops again. And side to side. And of course, if that doesn't feel good on those knees, you don't have to keep them together. You could do a little side, like boxers jump. All right, awesome, awesome. Okay, we're gonna go to the floor. So have a weight that you can do tricep extensions, so skull crushers, and then we'll also put that weight, or if you want to have something heavier to put on your hips, put your band on, meet me on the floor, have a couple weights ready. So let's just lay back and activate the glutes first. So back flat, pelvic tilt, and then that slight resistance. And we're just gonna hold here, making sure our glutes are activated. So a little bit of abduction, so resistance outward, open up those knees. Not too high, just making sure those glutes are engaged, belly tight. All right, go ahead and rest and then safely grab the weight that you want to use for your tricep extensions, skull crushers. And then we're going to go ahead and go back up into our bridge and start skull crushers. Now, while you're doing these skull crushers, I want you to come up and then do a little bit of abduction. So still you have that resistance, and then add a little baby bit more when you come up, bring it back in. Make sure both arms are working. Good. Okay, so now you can put that single weight on your hip, or if you have a heavier weight, put it on your hip, or you can grab your other weight, and we're just going to do hip lifts up and down. And then a little resistance with the band. You don't have to abduct. Just keep that resistance. Ooh, my legs are tired. Make sure your feet aren't too far away. Make sure you pause at the top for a second or two. Activate those glutes. Good, go ahead and take that weight off, and we just got regular crunches. You can just rest your legs and your glutes. And regular crunches, slow and control. Pause at the top. Scoop in those abs. Okay, rest. We're going to go back to our hip lift with abduction and a tricep skull crusher. Oh, and on this one, I want you to go up onto your toes. Oh, I think we're keeping our butt up. Butt up and then abduct at the top. So bring them in a little. Keep your butt off the ground, onto the toes. Core tight, make sure your belly's not poofed out. Good. All right. Weight on the hips, feet flat, and we got hip lifts up and down. Good. Go ahead and take that weight off. Now I want you to drop both your knees to the right and crunch. Now bring those hips back to the center, drop them to the other side, and continue your crunching. All right, rest and just elongate, just arms overhead, legs come straight, just rest for a few. And then we're gonna get set up for last set of our skull crushers. So this time in our bridge, we're gonna go to the heels of the feet and then keep your butt up on the heels and then open up when you come up for your triceps. So on the heels. All right, rest. We'll get that weight or weights on your hips. And then now up and down. Keep that resistance with your band. Belly button to the spine. Good. We are going to do more crunches, but go ahead and roll to your side for me and let's get our clamshells. I'm going to just hold, but you're welcome to do your repetitions or hold with me. Tummy tight. If you don't have any hip things going on, I would rather you do your reps, pause for at the top. Make sure you're reset and those knees are on top of each other. Your hips not hiked up. Feel it in the upper glutes. Good. All right, let's go to the other side. Same thing. I'm just going to hold on this side. Tummy tight. Try to activate the gluteus minimus and medius up top. And we still have about 20 seconds, but after this, we're going to do bicycle crunches. You can do it with your band on or take your band off. All right, so we're going to go bicycle crunches. I'm taking the band off because it feels better on my hip, but you're welcome to keep it on. And we got bicycle crunches. Nice and slow, in control. Extend that leg. Remember to breathe. And rest. That's our 35.